Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
We got out and took a train over to the train station, the main train station here in Melbourne, and we just dropped off our bags.
Good old Flinders.
Yeah, we're gonna leave them here for a while because we have some time to kill in the city before we hop our flight.
Yep.
Series of flights over to Las Vegas.
Yeah, our flight tonight doesn't leave till 6:30, so we go Melbourne to Sydney to Honolulu to Las Vegas. It's gonna be, I counted it up, and with transportation times, it's gonna be a little over 24 hours of travel. Woo!
It's gonna be brutal, you guys, but it was the most efficient and affordable way to get
It really was.
back over to the States. But I think the plan now is we're going to go head to a little cafe, get some brunch, get some work done, just chill in the city.
Delicious Melbourne brunch. I cannot wait.
Let's do it. We found a little cafe called Amble Cafe. It looks pretty fancy, but the prices are actually fairly affordable. Got myself a delicious cappuccino. We've been getting iced drinks everywhere we go just because it's been warm, but now that it's getting cool out, I'm switching to hot drinks because we're about to go to Vegas,
Oh, God,
and I'm not going to want a
desert.
hot drink again.
And
so.
then to Mexico, and then to Colombia. It's gonna be hot for a while. But most importantly, we ordered a very, very delicious meal that is about to come. It is, what is it called again?
It's like a power bowl or something.
Feel-good bowl,
Yes.
I think.
So what does a feel-good bowl consist of is the question.
Ooh, you'll just have to wait and see. This is so fancy. I was not quite expecting it. This looks like a gourmet meal. Jeez.
Wow.
Could you imagine if I tried to make this for us, what it would look like?
It would look just like this, better.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. But this is fantastic. I am so excited. We made the best decision, I maintain. We have a kind of cheeky piece of salmon. It's kind of small, but it's got this crispy skin on there. Some rice and quinoa mix. Like half of an avocado, which is great. I think it's some pickled cabbage, a little salad, some sprouts. Is that tahini? Is that what it was? Or something like
Something
that.
like that.
Yeah, there's even some, there's oranges down in there somehow.
It's nice to have a breakfast like this every once in a while so we can just not feel like we're making bad decisions.
And I imagine we're gonna be eating some pretty terrible food today on the flight, so starting the day healthy and feeling good.
Holy cow, you guys, this is so friggin' delicious. I was really not expecting that much, but the salmon is really flavorful, super tasty, very simple. It's got this crispy skin on the outside that's just got that grilled, charred kind of taste to it, which is great. Avocado is super fresh. Everything in here is really fresh. You've got these little pickled bits over here. The only thing I don't love is the sprouts, just because, you know, sprouts aren't for everybody, but I like them when they're cooked in like a soup or something like that. But wow, this is completely blown me away. And it was under 20 AUD, which I'm surprised by, because usually stuff like this is kind of getting up there. But yeah, it was only like 18 or so. Not too bad.
Pretty good, especially with salmon and all the fresh greens.
Yeah.
Having one final stroll near the river, and we found this cool contraption. I think it catches debris in the river. It says, if it's on the street, it ends up in the river. Keep the Yarra River clean, bin your litter.
But that's cool. So I guess the water just flows through and this catches a good bit of it. So you can see it's full of a bunch of plastic and trash and stuff. That's really neat.
If you guys didn't already know, on Patreon at a certain tier we send you handwritten postcards from various countries once a month, and I think Australia is a pretty good country to send them from, and they have some pretty decent, maybe the most decent postcard selection we've seen. Most of them, I wanted to get them earlier in the trip, but they've been like terrible even by our standards, and we like pretty tacky ones.
But we got some good ones here. I like these ones. These are pretty classy.
Yeah, they're really
This one's
nice.
about as classy as it gets, I'd say.
Oh my God. But we will have a link down below to our Patreon page. So if you want to become a patron, you can sign up and we can send you cute and fun little postcards.
I think we have killed all the time we need to kill here in Melbourne. We've just been shopping, went to a bunch of camera stores.
Oh yeah.
She's looking for some new outfits.
Yeah, I had some casualties along the way, buttons falling off, zippers breaking and stuff.
Yeah.
So looking to replace a few items. No luck today though.
Maybe tomorrow. But we are going to grab our bags, head to the airport. Should be a straight bus ride there. An expensive bus ride, but a straight bus ride. We will see you there.
So we were about to go catch a series of trains and buses to get to the airport, but I just looked in the Uber app and it is barely more expensive. Oh, where did it go? It's saying it's only 51 total for the both of us to take an Uber, and doing the bus would be 40. So 10
Might be worth it.
AUD is only like 7 USD. It might be worth it.
Made it to the airport. Had one of probably the most interesting Uber drivers we ever had. He was asking us all these questions and then told us that he was an actor. And he just kind of does Uber on the side between roles, I guess, and between coaching people. But he was in all sorts of movies. He was in Saving Mr. Banks,
Yes.
that movie with Tom Hanks.
And
he was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yep.
Yeah, and all kinds of stuff. It was really cool.
He's a very nice guy. It was really fun to chat with him. It's
Yeah.
a completely different world. I guess we're kind of similar because we're on camera, but we are definitely not actors.
It's definitely not. But anyways, we are going to be flying Virgin for our first flight over to Sydney, so we have to, are we checking our bags?
I think we're gonna try.
All right, let's do it.
We still have about an hour until our flight takes off.
That we
were
do.
both very hungry and we really wanted pho, but there's hardly any options in this terminal, which was really sad. So we ended up with this. What did you get, like a little veg roll?
Yeah, roasted vegetables inside of that. Whoa, it's really hot.
Is it really
Jeez.
hot? Yeah, and then I just got roasted vegetables. But I just did some Googling, and apparently in our layover in Sydney, we should have many options. So we're just having, this is gonna be our little pre-dinner snack, I guess, until we get there.
Yeah, but we're gonna down this and then our plane should start boarding pretty soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take your assigned seat, lower your armrest, and observe the no smoking and fasten seatbelt signs.
Flight number 1, down. We are in Sydney. But we were just saying how we both feel very tired
I feel
already.
like it's already been an overnight flight.
Yeah, I was
don't know.
zonked out on that plane ride too, so I
It's
think
only
we're gonna get pretty loopy
Yeah,
by
it's
the end of
only
this
like
video.
8 p.m. So we have a 10-hour flight next, and then like a 4-hour layover in Honolulu, and then a 5-hour flight to
Man,
Vegas.
yeah, this is gonna be brutal. It's gonna be like 11 p.m. when we land in Vegas, and it's
No,
gonna
midnight
Oh,
in Vegas,
geez.
yeah.
And I don't think we're gonna have the patience for the people of Vegas at that point. We're probably gonna want to go right to bed.
It's gonna be real bad.
But for now, we are going to get that food that we were mentioning
Remember
earlier.
the happy adventurers, because I don't think we'll be so happy in a bit.
Got some bad news, you guys. Our bus driver took forever to take us to the international terminal, and then we went through border control, and Allison's passport wouldn't scan through the automatic scanner thingy, so they made her go to some other place. We got separated, and I don't know where the heck she is, and our plane is boarding right now. So hopefully I find her, and our gate is close by, wherever we end up meeting up.
That was maybe the worst experience I've had going through security. My passport wouldn't scan, so they made me go somewhere else. There were all these families in front of me, and then all of these people in wheelchair came through, and then I just had to stand there forever. Every single person wanted to make small talk with me. Why? I'm trying to run through, and then I get to the security part, and then they call me over for a random check, I'm sure. Oh, man, this sucks. We were really trying to get to these restaurants. I
Yeah.
don't even know if we're going the right way, but they close in 8 minutes. Did you tell them how long it took us to get over here?
Well, I told them about the bus ride.
45 minutes to get from one terminal to another, and then another 30 minutes for me to get my passport checked.
So it's not good.
This is
not good, guys.
stupid. It's very stupid.
This girl's getting hangry. We're pretty much the last people boarding the plane, but we managed to snag some sushi.
It is not the pho we wanted,
but it'll do.
It'll be delicious.
All right, but we're not missing the flight. There's still some people in line up here, so we're good to go.
Yeah, I'm not so angry now that we got food.
She was getting pretty angry,
I was
though.
really angry. Poor Eric, sorry. America! Woo!
We're going home, y'all.
Everyone keeps asking if we're going home, and we're like, kind of. We're going to the U.S., but we're going to Vegas. All right, we're about to eat. And look at these little soy sauces we got.
I love when they put them in the little fishies. It's so good.
Oh, man.
Oh, but I'm so hungry. I'm shaking.
I know.
Now I realized.
I think that's why I got so angry. I was just so stressed out. And then I was so hungry, and I thought everything in that terminal closed at like 9 p.m. And I was like, we had like 5 minutes. We did it.
I got salmon spread over here.
I did the
went with the
combo platter. I think it's salmon, tuna, crab, and katsu chicken. We officially survived our 10-hour flight. Eric ended up pulling through. Started feeling better a little after takeoff, which was nice.
Managed to get a little bit of sleep, maybe. I don't know.
We watched a movie and then we tried to snooze for about 5 hours, but it was pretty rough. Even though we had the 2 seats to ourselves, we were both like balled up. It was
never comfortable trying to sleep on a plane.
However, I don't know if we're gonna survive this security line. I think this is the longest security line in the history of lines.
Yeah, so it goes from here. I think no, it's gotten even bigger back there, but goes all the way up there in, and then it snakes around up in there.
I think there's just one little line to go through. So luckily, our flight is not for a few hours, so we're not hurting, but
it's annoying.
just annoying. Yeah, after 10 hours, you don't want to just stand in a line for another hour.
Well, we made it through security. It was not pleasant, but we survived. Took like an hour.
Yeah.
But luckily, we have plenty of time for our flight, so we're just kind of moseying around trying to find food. They don't have a directory that says what the different food options are anyway.
Yeah, at least not that we've come across. So we're just wandering around. We think that this is our gate.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure, but it's very lovely out here.
Yeah,
it's been
amazing.
nice just chilling. They have all these like open air walkways at this airport, and it's super breezy.
Yeah, it's cool. You get a view of just all the planes, so you can just watch everyone do their thing, watch the planes taking off and stuff. Pretty neat. But that's enough taking in the warm weather. We're gonna go eat. Well, we tried to get something delicious to eat, but everything was really expensive.
Eric will not pretend like he's on vacation.
Yeah, and what sucks is that when you come to the USA, we always forget about the tax and the tip because we've been gone for so long. So something 16 USD is a lot to pay for a noodle dish, but adding tax and tip on top of that, then it's really a lot. So I just couldn't stomach it. So I found the cheapest possible thing. It was a $5 Portuguese sausage that I'm munching on.
I'm sure you're going to be happy with that decision in about an hour.
I had to do it, man.
I, on the other hand, got the crappiest and cheapest salad I could find for $8.99. See, you think you're saving money, but you're going to have to get something else pretty soon.
Nah,
so you're going to have to pay double.
I'll be good. The flight is underway, and we are finally being fed. But they gave us like a hot chicken pesto sandwich. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Us here, something to drink?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
A little bag of Hawaiian chips.
Very appropriate. I don't know if we said, but we're flying Hawaiian today.
Oh yeah, everything's been Hawaiian, or at least operated by Hawaiian.
Yeah.
We also got little Aloha macadamia nut chocolate, which we actually tried these last time we came through Hawaii. I'm just realizing this trip kind of started in Hawaii and now it ended kind of in Hawaii. Yeah, pretty appropriate.
But we've got a Netflix movie that we found randomly that I think is pretty new. It's called, what is it called? The Silence. But it's pretty good so far, if you like scary movies.
It's weird, on our last flight, all of the movies and entertainment were all free, but on this one you have to pay for everything.
Yeah.
Last time we got a complimentary adult beverage. This time it's only like water and juice. Pretty interesting how they all vary.
But we still got a few hours left, so we're gonna watch our movie, eat our grub, and we'll be in Vegas before you know it. We made it. That was a long flight. For some reason, that one felt longer than the first one.
Felt way longer, mostly because he didn't want to watch the movie that I had downloaded. So for the last few hours, we were just twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah, and some kid kept kicking my seat and messing with the headrest and putting his hand on the top of it and all kinds of stuff.
And the guys on either end, because we were sandwiched in the middle of a 4-person row, they were both asleep, and I had to pee so bad, but I felt too bad to push him, so I kept, like, every time he would move, I'd be like, oh, did his eyes open? Oh my god, it took like an hour before I finally got out of there.
But anyways, we made it. We are here in Las Vegas, y'all. Everything hurts.
I'm dead. Everything is just so dried out from that flight. My eyeballs hurt, my nose hurts. Oh.
But we are here in Vegas, and it's just how we remember it.
We're barely here. Y'all, it is 2 a.m. in Vegas, but it is like 7.
1:57, oh my god.
It's like 7 p.m. back in Melbourne, where we left this morning, so we have been traveling for well over 24 hours.
Over 24 hours. Have we done that before? I don't know if we've done that before. This might be the longest travel day we've ever done.
It was brutal.
Yeah, it really was. But it could have been worse.
I mean,
nothing really went wrong, so.
Nothing went too wrong. Like, we had some hiccups here and there, but didn't miss any flights. Knock on wood.
We might have a little bit of the jet lag going on, so I'm feeling like we might wake up early.
Yeah, I'm actually not that tired. Normally, when we have big travel days, we're going from the U.S. to Europe or somewhere like that, and then we have really bad jet lag. But I'm always so exhausted by the end of the day. But I'm exhausted, but not that tired, which is a little concerning.
Yeah, but we are going to try our best to go right to bed because it is late.
Yep, and then we will be coming at you tomorrow with some fun food stuffs. We'll keep it a surprise because we're really excited for this video. All right, back in the good old US of A.
USA!
Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.